Well, happy solstice. This is the reading, the twin flame reading for the solstice. I'm working with the galactic star cards, tarot cards at the moment, just to find out, to see if the vibration is different, and how it all relates to each other. And we have four different types. We have the Lyrans, the Palladians, the Syrians, and the Acturian energies. And they're all standing for different elements. So let's see. I'm very curious because I had one earlier reading with it, and it was really, really good. So now see if this also will work out. So when I was meditating this afternoon, I heard it's an end of new beginnings. They're both getting new downloads about each other, about each other's journey. And there will be a new start, a new beginning for both of them. Success is on its way, so you don't have to doubt about your success. You're in your element, you're radiating, you know, all your dreams will come true. So that's for both of them. So let's see what comes out of this reading. For the Divine Masculine, what's in your mind space? What's in their mind? Wow. Thank you. Oh, broken heart. Your mind is still on that broken heart. Is it ever healing? Is it ever mending? Let's see what the cards say around it. Maybe your heart still needs to be mended, but it's really on the right track. It's really on the right track, I hear. Ooh, the heart space. You still feel binded and disconnected, both of those cards. Very interesting, because that's the new beginning. You only have to get, you know, to untie your hands and step out of it. That's what I hear. Step out of it, because you can unwrap your blindfold and you can see what is really happening. I also hear Divine Feminine is not doing any competition. She's not fighting over the Divine Masculine. It's no, here, 10 of Cups. That's how he sees the Divine Feminine. But he still needs to get untied, you know, maybe thinking, you know, the past really hurted me and I don't want to get hurt again. So this needs to be unwrapped. I also hear Divine Masculine don't want to step in the back, you know, back in the step in the back. Oh my gosh. So maybe the Divine Masculine is stepped in his back. And he says, I'm not going back to that space. I'm too tough. I toughed up, you know. It's I I hear I almost left everything for you, and I can't trust this union. I can't trust this union. I almost left everything for you. It got me stuck. It got me hurt. So I can't go back because this will repeat itself if I go back into this union. Yeah. So there is an old energy that wants to come back in your life. An old flame. And that has to do with different views I see. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, somebody is really protected. Divine Feminine, you are really, really protected. You know, it's, you see through times and space a different view, a different, they show you different programs that are going on at the moment. Those different programs is connected with the Syrian energy. Wow. So the Syrians are showing you what is going on in your life. What is going on with your with the journey. You know, I see the Divine Feminine went through oh wow, 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 wow. Through a huge healing journey. And that was necessary that she went through a healing journey. Divine Feminine says, no competition. If you want to put me in a third party, I'm out. And she is healing herself. She healed herself, I see. And on different levels, I hear. She healed herself on different levels. Wow. These cards are amazing, guys. So Divine Masculine, still healing his heart, you know, still doing the hard work, still transforming. But I see, you know, he was binded, you know, it was almost like there was an energy around him that totally intoxicated him and took him out of a situation that was necessary for him to, you know, to let go. He let something go for someone else. And he thought, I will have a happy life. And then it turned sour. And he sees his Divine Feminine now, you know, walking away, being in the Ten of Cups, having it all, having this amazing relationship, unity, working together, creating new things together, and he's saying, why? You know, I had so much heartache of this. But he is healing this whole process. He is healing this. When the Divine Feminine or the Feminine came back into his life, it was a hard one for him, because that heart is still there, you know, that heart is still there. But he knows, okay, I can't go there because it will break my heart again. I need to do, I need to make different choices. And the different choices that he make, and a new divine feminine is coming in. That's what I see, what I hear. New divine feminine is coming in, and it gives him the success and glory what he needs. His energy shifted and changed and went up, all the way up. He got a really, his heart that was so stuck, got liberated, I hear. Got liberated by the divine feminine. Divine feminine sees it all in a new vision. You know, it's like she sees it in it came by for her in her vision, in her meditation, that this needed to happen. You know, and the connection with Sirius. That's the Syrian energy that said, you know, I need to show you something, what is needed for you. What is needed for you in her heart space. Divine masculine coming towards her. And that's probably what she already saw in a vision many, many, many moons ago. So she knows she's not stuck. She knows, you know, if I take off that illusion, if I take off the visions that I had, but really stay in the now and really connected in the now, and I turn and I throw off those swords, you know, of miscommunication or not communicating, I throw it all out, you know, new things will happen in my life. So, divine feminine, how you see your divine masculine, you know, coming in to protect you, coming in to protect this relationship. Union. There's a fierce energy, because I also hear there were energies connected to both of you to create a separation in this new union. And divine masculine won't allow it to his divine feminine. So, and that's what the divine feminine sees. She feels that she is protected by this divine masculine and that he has her back. He's offering her the rose. That's what I see. But she stepped out of that illusion of what I hear, that what is, she has to see how it is in the third dimensional realm. She sees it how it was in the fifth dimensional realm and other realms, how they came together, how they created. Divine masculine was already in her state before they met each other. But she says, okay, I need to do it here, on this level, on this earth. What supports the divine masculine? Egyptian codes that will support him. Okay. I get a vision, and it has to do with a past life of the divine masculine. And he was an architect building the pyramids in a past life. That's how they know each other. This if the divine masculine starts to remember this, and this has to do with the Arcturian energy, creating a new lifetime and working with that timeline. It would be very, very interesting for the divine masculine at the moment to dive deep into past lives, and you can do that with different tools. You know, you can go in meditation, you can ask your guides, so the former lifetime. And they all three, they know each other for a former lifetime. So it is that probably this journey, what they had in a past lifetime, is to be healed in this lifetime. Wow, beautiful. What supports the divine feminine? The Syrian timeline, the Syrian queen. It's the Queen of Swords. She needs to heal the communication with the divine masculine. Not giving him the silent treatment. She creates storms in his life, just like a past lifetime. So, and she wants to heal this and she wants to mend this, but that storm is returning time and time again, not only for him, but also for her. So it's time to connect with the Syrian, and it also has to do, hold on to what you've seen before you met each other in the third dimensional realm. Divine feminine. You know, sometimes, oh, that's a very interesting one. Sometimes we think or we feel energies that are connected with the land, and we take it on as our own. And we think it's us. But what we take on is the energy of the land. We feel the energy of that land. So I hear we are not it. We feel the energy, what the land is transmuting to us. We feel what the planets are transmuting to us, what our brothers and sisters are transmuting. I also hear divine masculine and the divine feminine. They went through the same things. Divine feminine lost a very dear partner in her life not so long ago, that, hurted her heart space, that hurted her masculine energy. Divine masculine had the same, but hurted his feminine energy. So when they're both on that healing journey, they start to merge and they start to heal each other. The feminine heals the masculine part. The masculine heals the feminine part. And when they come together, those parts are getting activated within each other to heal, to make it a whole. We are already whole, but those old wounds don't need to heal. And And you can't, it's very hard. No, that's not true. It's a challenge um, to heal each other in each other's presence, because those old wounds, and it can be old wounds from Atlantean timelines or Lemurian timelines, that are now coming together to be healed. And those timelines, when they are healed in this third dimension, fifth dimensional realm, they activate each other. But let's see how they see the union. How do they see the union together? How is the divine masculine seeing this union? Ah, divine feminine going back home. Back home to leaving the situation. Divine feminine, wow, beautiful, in the strength. Divine feminine in her full power, strength. I see, because the divine masculine is still afraid that he will be left in this union. And even when he has the 10 of Cups, he still has this anxiety or fear that they will leave him. So he rather go for a single life, you know, and surface level, so he can control the emotions, so he don't has to go deep within that emotion, because he's afraid that the past is repeating itself. Interesting. How does the divine feminine sees it? She is in the king of, you know, of wands. She is in the Palladian energy. No, not the Palladian energy. The Lyran energy. She is in the full Lyran energy, the king of wands. She knows, okay, this is what I saw, this is what I experienced in another dream time, because the divine the divine masculine announced himself already in the fifth dimensional realm, and he said, okay, you know, I'm protected by my dragon, I have my dragon with me, I'm on my throne, I'm going through that portal, I want to take that risk. Well, the divine masculine is afraid of being left alone. And it could be that there is a separation going on at the moment, that the divine feminine is being taken home by the Syrian energy. Could be that there is a separation because that is for the best of both of us. They needed a space and a time out. They know, both they know, that there is space necessary in this union. You know, there as soon as control comes up, they both are going like, they separate each other from each other. As long if there is a flow going on, There is no pressure, there is no control, there is nothing, just surrendering. Then this union comes into this union, comes together. Because I see here the 10 of Cups, what the divine masculine sees with his divine feminine is connected to leaving. So, and actually, you know, this is not such a weird thing what happens, because they have different tasks to do. Divine masculine has tasks to do, working on his environment. Divine feminine has tasks to do, and he sees that as an obstacle. Is it an obstacle? Let's see. Does he sees it as an obstacle? Page of Cups, Palladian. The inner child. He has his, the inner child has a harness on. And it could be that there was a lot of separation or disconnection as a child in his childhood. So that could be the obstacle. You know, there was a separation, or there was separated from his parents and had to do a lot of things by his own. And that is creating that anxiety of, and I feel that, I feel that in the intensity of the divine masculine. That separation, while he was really yearning for that connection and that family, that strong family bond where the love was flowing, was interrupted by one of the parents. Could be that that there was a separation from the parents, or that was left alone in an early age, that he had to take care of himself on an early age. Now things are in balance because he has here the black and the white fish coming together, and when you look at it, it's almost like the yin and yang. He's a child from the future. He was different already in the family. He was already from that other dimension and made other choices. And that's probably why there was a disconnection. But you need to know that you've been taken away from that situation because the Palladian, no, the Syrian had your back. They take you out of that situation, and you know, now also putting you back in the situation to heal. There's a whole karmic cycle going on here in this amazing journey, and it's a journey from the future stars. You know, it's future planets. It's amazing how this works. Let's see. The Lyrans are guarding this union. The Lyrans are saying, okay, I got your back. Whatever you do, do what you need to do. You have your freedom. You have everything what you want. I got your back. And so is what the Divine Masculine does for the Divine Feminine. So they both are protecting each other without knowing it. I also hear this union is highly protected by um, by the other star brothers and star sisters. This is protected because the old karma needs to go so they can move on and heal and do the work what they're meant to be to do. King of Disc, the Acturians. The Acturians are guarding your finances, guarding your success. They know that they protect you. Everything what you have on financial gain, that will be protected. And you see already the fruits of it. You see already the labor that you put into it finally come to fruition. And you can sit on that throne and you can say, okay, this is what I accomplished. And with this, with the help and the support of the Acturians, this is no way that your success will be taken away from you. Because the energy that wants to come in between this union has no hold on you both. Because you're highly protected by the Acturians, the Palladians, the Syrians, and the Lyrans. It could be that that you're too much connected too much connected with the old technology from the Atlantean timelines that hold you both in a loop, holds you both binded. And then I see the Syrians coming in and cutting all the cords. Nobody can, they can delay. I hear they can delay this union, but they can't break it. Because what is meant for both of them will not pass them by. So that will not pass them by. Because those energies that are working with us, that are saying, okay, this is your mission, you have to heal, you have to do this, you have to go there to change and transmute and transform the energies, because that's your goal, that's your what you need to do in this world. That's why they give you the success in your life to be able to do the work that you're meant to do. And that's the same for the Divine Feminine. They give you the success to do the things that you need to do. course, they try to create tower moments. There is a queen coming in, trying to create a tower moment. And let's see how that works with 10 of discs. It's not possible because the union is so strong. It's you are so protected and guarded by the Arcturians. The Arcturians are the closest to our Earth. And so many Arcturians are on this Earth, you know, to protect us. They're all amongst us. We know exactly who they are, or you see them, or you feel them, or you feel them in your vibration. New people are coming your way, and they try to, you know, the dark feminine, work with the sexuality, works with dark forces, trying to create tower moments. The ultimate seductress, and the vampire energy. And the divine masculine says, no, that's not happening. I'm not going back to the past. I'm not going to let that energy interrupt what is already established, because I know the direction I'm going is pulling me out of that heartache, is pulling me out of that stuckness and that blindness. And I have the right, you know, to have it all. It's my birthright. I hear him say, it's the birthright. It's my birthright to have it all. Wow, wow, wow. These are amazing, these cards. It's so amazing. So I also hear the bust energy, the feline energy. Egyptian timelines comes back again. I also have here the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Here, the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. And we have the feline and the masculine energy that are coming together. And there is this energy, the devil energy, in between them that want to disrupt them and bring the tower moment in. So it could be that, you know, we all know in ancient timelines of Egypt, black magic was done. And you need to know that every black magic what is done is being cut out in that higher frequency. So it could mean they try to work with your fear, they try to work with anxiety, they try to work with chaos to disrupt that energy, what is good for both of you. Wow. So things come to light, I hear. The things are, all the things what is being done to create this separation comes to light. It has to do with technology, ancient technology. So what is the next thing to do for both of them? What is the universe thinking for both of them? What is needed to do? Yeah, guard yourself. Take your dragons and guard yourself. You're ready. The Acturians and the Syrians are here to protect you. And I see, you know, take that leap of faith, take your dragons, hold that sword up, you know, and cut out your life with your light sword what doesn't belong in your life. It's like defend your heart and defend what you love. And that's what will happen for both of you. Wow, that's amazing, guys. That's amazing. Beautiful. Maybe it's a little bit of a, how do I say it? It's a totally different kind of reading because it's more spacey than than the normal tarot. But I love it. I love that frequency. I love the energy the cards have, and you know. So let's see what these cards have to say. Ellen of the Ways. Attuned to nature, attuned to signs, find your way and follow your heart. So go into nature to connect and follow your heart. Because that's the way to reconnect again. Ellen of the Ways will always show you the way, right? It always shows you the way. I have here the Lemurian guidance. Your inner compass knows that you have the support and you can trust your guidance. You can trust what is coming your way. Lemurian guide, sister, friend, teacher, infinite universal love. There's a universal love around you, both around, surround you both. So there is this, it could be in a different timeline, that you were sisters, that you were friends, or that you were a teacher to guide each other in the Lemurian timeline. Lemurian, trust your guides. Trust your guides. Don't trust what other people say. You know, your guides will exactly show you what you need to know, what you need to see. You know, sometimes there are energies that don't want you to see, don't want you to evolve to a higher frequency, don't want you to move the way you move, because or they think it's baloney, or it's a threat to them. So let that go. Let that go. Because sometimes your light can open up so many things. You know, you can walk through the portals, you can come back, you know, you transmute energies, you transmute Mother Earth. And there are always powers and from other realms that want more power. So they want your light to dim your light so they have control over it. So that's one of the things that is happening in this twin flame journey. And it can be from a feminine side. I see a lot of feminine energy that are doing this work. You know, masculines are not that envious. You know, it's more the feminine side, or they come in and show you, oh, I'm still here. You know, let it all go, let it all flow. Don't put any meaning to it. When you don't put a meaning on it, it will not come to you. So don't give it any meaning. So don't give anything a meaning, because as soon as you give it a meaning, you're trapped and you're hooked, or somebody hooked into you, you know. What is this card coming out? The way of the pearls, diving deep. You know, there's liminal space. New energies are coming here to activate you. Trust the timing, and it's a time of growth. So you both get downloads, you both get activated for new things. And that way of the pearls is always diving deep in your own healing. And when you do the healing work, you know this beautiful pearl is coming out, and that is your reward. It's your success, it's your creativity, it's everything starts to align when you're around the right people. You know, I see it also. When you're with the right people, everything lines up, everything gets activated, everything is in alignment. And the universe will work with you to get everything for you run up and running when you're having the right people around you. And that's it. And when it's not, when they're not the right people for you, you know, you get stagnation, you get blocks, you get, you know, it stops your flow. And you know that there is something going on in the realm, and there is so much going on. You know, we all know that there's so much going on. It could be, you know, well, I don't even want to go there, because I don't want to get that energy, call in that energy. But there is so much that we can do to transmute that energy that wants to get us, yeah, off track. Yeah. So follow your guidance. Follow what is happening in your life. Know that you are protected by the Arcturians, by the Syrians, by the Palladians, you know, and the Lyrans. The white Lyrans are huge support, huge protection. So if you need protection, you know, call in the white Lyrans, because they will fight on your behalf no matter what. You know, every other species are intimidated and are afraid of the white Lyrans. So that's why there are so many white lion warriors on this earthly plane at the moment. You know, to protect Mother Earth and to protect that sacred DNA, sacred DNA, I hear. That they are there to protect that. So I keep it to this. If you want your own private reading for your divine masculine, divine feminine, your twin flame reading, or you say, okay, I want to know how my journey is going, how my healing journey is going. How can I connect, with my divine masculine when I'm in separation? How do I need to work with that? You can always, go to the description box below. There's my email address. You can contact me. Okay, all the love, all the blessings, and I see you next time. Bye bye.